All right, everyone, we are officially live. Let me just set something up real fast. Let me move my screen. Okay. So if you are here on TikTok, what's up, everyone? Thank you so much for joining. If you are on YouTube, hello. If you don't know, I'm going to start by introducing myself. Hello, everyone. My name is Jessica. I have my master's in NLP, which is neuro-linguistic programming. Basically, what that means is I know how to talk to your subconscious mind. I've studied it deeply at the master level. And I had this message on my heart for the past couple of days. For like the past day. And it's to really dive into some money mindset shifts and things that really helped me go from being broke as fuck to manifesting financial freedom, my dream car, my dream apartment in Miami, like finally being able to pay health insurance and finally being able to pay rent. Because there was one point where I couldn't even afford to go to the fucking dentist. I couldn't afford to get contacts. Like I couldn't afford health insurance. I couldn't afford rent. I was digging into that. And I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. So the first thing I want to talk about, we're just going to dive right in. By the way, if you're watching this on live, feel free to ask questions in the comments and just like comment, like let's talk to each other in the comments. But I'm just going to kind of run through things and take a moment and pause and go through the comments. So water first. By the way, did you guys notice on TikTok? Y'all are still liking, and look how many people are in this room. People want to learn this free knowledge because the first thing we're going to talk about is abundance is our birthright. Okay. Abundance is every single person's birthright. What is abundance? Abundance means you're a magnet to amazingness. You're a magnet to big opportunities. You're a magnet to money. You're a magnet to love. You're a magnet to the things that you want. Okay. And abundance is every single person's birthright. Every single person in here, every single person in the world, it is our birthright. And the thing is, the reason why a lot of us don't realize that is because society, AKA the news, the environment, all of those things, try to make us always feel fear and stuck and lack. Like, oh, it's a recession. Oh, this, oh, that. Like, huh? Like, no, because what you focus on grows. So if you keep focusing on living in lack and living in fear, thank you guys so much for the likes, by the way, and the gifts. If you keep living in fear and lack, guess what, bitches? You're going to keep attracting that. You are going to keep attracting lack if you focus on lack. So if you keep telling yourself that I'm broke, I'm a broke college kid, I don't have enough money for that, you need to cut that shit out of your language, okay? We are not using the word broke anymore, and we are not saying I can't afford that. We want to shift our mindset. Instead of telling yourself that you can't afford it, you can't afford it because you're going to keep reprogramming your subconscious mind that you can't afford things, you're going to say, I'm choosing to not invest in that. How does that feel? How does that sound? Or I am figuring out a way to invest. I'm figuring it out, because then you're telling yourself and the universe and God that you're figuring it out. So you're going to have to figure it out. Yeah. Okay. So next thing I want to talk about is how being poor doesn't benefit anyone. Being poor doesn't benefit anyone. And guess what? Playing small also doesn't serve anyone. So next time you doubt yourself for wanting to post that video on TikTok or wanting to say something to your coworkers because you want to play small, because they may not have it like you do, you're doing everyone a disservice, and you're doing yourself a disservice. The universe wants us to be bold and to be big. And when we be bold and we be big, guess what? The universe matches that. I wish I had a mirror. It holds up a fucking mirror to us, okay? And it says, you're being bold, I'm going to give you bold, okay? You're being small, I'm going to give you small. If you keep playing safe, if you keep telling yourself that, oh, like, I can't afford this, I can't afford that, you're going to continue to attract that. So if anyone on this live or anyone watching this on YouTube is just wondering, like, Why is it that I can't attract a lot of money? Why is it that I can't ever hold on to money? It's not the money. It's not your job. It's not the fact that your job, but I mean, is it's not the fact that your job isn't paying you well. It's the fact that you keep living in the same mindset. Money is a mindset. There's this book, The Science of Getting Rich. This is one of many books that I recommend. I will say this book, it's for me, I found it kind of a little hard to understand, but it's The Science of Getting Rich. Okay. Like, I'm not making any of this up, guys. Like, this is all, everything that comes out of my mouth comes from ancient teachings. Okay. Yes. I live in abundance, Pamela. Yes, I love that. Thank you guys for the likes so much. We have a goal to get this to 10K likes, so keep it pumping. Okay, so yes, not playing small. Like, when you play small, you're telling the universe that I want more small. I want more small. I had something that, hey, Paris Dior, I had something that came up for me actually on Friday. So, as you guys know, I manifested my dream car, and it's a Porsche. Okay. And I am probably one of the most humble people you will ever meet. Ever. I'm very, very humble. But I also allow myself to like like material things because I like material things. So why the fuck am I ever going to turn that part off of me? I'm a Taurus, okay? um and so I met up with some friends. They were eating, and I went with my other friend, and like my friend was somewhere else, so I went to stop by these people. And I was like, "Hey," my friend's like, "Oh my gosh, like, how do you like your new car?" And I was like, "I love it." And then the other girl was like, "Oh, what car is it?" And I was like, "Oh, I just got like a Porsche." And she's like, "You just got like a Porsche?" She's like, "Excuse me." And like the energy she was coming at was like more of like a kind of like a jealousy energy versus like a playful energy. And right then and there, I was like, shit, should I just say like I have a white SUV? And after I left that conversation, I went to my friend and I was telling her how I felt. And I was like, well, she was like, she kind of like felt, I think she might have felt bad. And I was like, maybe I'll start telling people that I just drive like a white SUV because I don't want to make people like feel bad. And my friend called me out as she should. And she's like, why are you going to play small? Why are you going to say that you just drive a white SUV when you damn well know that you love your Porsche and you worked hard for that? Why are you going to play small? And I was like, wow, I appreciate that. I appreciate those type of friendships. I appreciate that. Your friend should not feel bad. She should be happy for you. Yeah, all of our friends should not feel bad. This lady wasn't my friend. She was at the table where my other friend was. And yes, it is not a real friend. For those friends who are, we're going to talk about jealousy in a second. That's going to be a great topic. And it's very important when it comes to money. Um, Jealousy is a sick disease. Sick, sick, sick disease. Let's just like go into that now. I have written down here to talk about stop being jealous of others. We're going to dive right into that because it kind of rolls off of this story, right? So, jealousy, right? I'm going to use myself an example. I posted about my car, right? And when you're jealous of someone else's wins, do you know what that's doing? Oh my gosh, y'all, we're almost at 10K likes on TikTok. Let's go. Do you know what that's doing when you're jealous of other people? That's telling the universe that you're putting out bad energy out there. You're not only putting bad energy out there, but you're basically saying, I don't want it. Because again, the universe holds up a mirror. So if you're being jealous, you're never going to receive what they're getting. Because like I said at the beginning of this video, there is enough abundance in the world for everyone. Yes, it stops your wins. Being jealous of others, you're only going to attract that back. So if you're jealous of someone else's success, you are not going to be successful. And I know this because I used to be that girl. I used to be that girl who would be jealous. Like straight up, be so super vulnerable and real with you guys. I used to be the jealous girl because that's what I thought was like, that's just what I thought. Like, I don't know if it was my friends or what it was that like influenced me, but at the end of the day, I was a jealous girl. Okay. I used to be a jealous girl, and I don't have a jealous bone in my body anymore. And I realized the more I was jealous of other people's wins, the less I was winning. The more I was celebrating other people's wins, the more I was winning. And I was like, oh my God, she got her dream job. Yes, that means it's possible for me to get my dream job. That's the shift. That's the shift. So, jealousy, if you have it, awareness is the first step. It's time to remove it. Okay. I want you to think of it like this: if someone else has what you want, guess what that means? You can have it too. Because if it's possible for her, it's possible for me. And when one wins, we all win, and we get to all be happy for each other. I could talk about jealousy for days. Um, so good. So, next topic I want to dive into is how my relationship with money changed when I forgot to put my phone on do not disturb. Hold on. Okay. My relationship with money changed when my relationship with God and the universe changed. So when I became tighter with the universe and God, whatever it is you believe in, right? Like whatever higher power it is you believe in, when I became closer to it, my relationship with money changed. When I was doing the inner work more, my relationship with money changed. That's when I started manifesting money. That's when I started being able to 10x my income. That's when I started to be financially free. Because all money is our time and energy. So when we understand how how valuable, yeah, that's a word, our energy is, it's like just because someone's offering you one specific thing or one specific job doesn't mean you have to take it, guys. We're not living in scarcity anymore. Fuck what the news says. No, there's enough jobs in the world. If you keep saying that there's not enough jobs, there's not going to be enough jobs. You could start it's 2025 in a month. You could start a business on highlighters. Like you could start a business on anything. Y'all, we're almost at 10K likes on TikTok. And if you're joining in on YouTube, hi, feel free to comment in the chat. Okay. We have some friends on YouTube. Let's get it. Let's get it. But yeah, y'all, when I started getting closer with the universe and started understanding the communication that the universe was trying to like give to me, that's when I started becoming more abundant. And how do we understand how do we communicate more with the universe? Understand the laws of the universe: the law of attraction, the law of assumption, the law of polarity, the law of least effort, the law of detachment. And guess what? You don't have to figure it out on your own, because I have a podcast where I teach you all of these laws. My podcast is called A Stronger You. It's on every single platform. Today, I uploaded a video about the bridge of incidents. I'm sorry, not a video, a podcast about the bridge of incidents. Basically, with the bridge of the reason why I uploaded that concept is because it explains why maybe everything's going wrong in your life and you're not getting these manifestations and you don't fucking understand why. And it also explains why sometimes everything feels like magic before your manifestation comes. It could be like one or the other. But before the breakthrough, there's always a breakdown. Paris to you, or yes, I'm actually streaming on YouTube right now. So I have two YouTube channels, Jessica Tellian. That's where I'm streaming right now. So if y'all go on Jessica Tellian YouTube, you can watch me like on your TV and still chat. So you can watch me on YouTube right now, like this same exact video on TikTok's on YouTube. And then my podcast is also on YouTube, but it's under A Stronger You. A Stronger You. So yeah, y'all. Do you guys have any questions about the law of attraction, the law of assumption, the law of polarity, the law of authenticity, the law of detachment, like when it comes to manifesting money or just manifesting anything in general. If you guys have any questions about that, like type them in the chat. If not, I'm going to move on to the next topic, which is huge. It's so crazy how I was in one of your classes with Rumble, and it's amazing to see your growth. Oh my gosh. Which Rumble class of mine did you take? So if you guys don't know, I was a founding trainer of Rumble in Miami, like Rumble Boxing. Bah, 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 bah. And then I was the head trainer at Rumble in South Austin, Texas. Yeah, I was all over the world. YouTube channel is Jessica Tellian. Oh my gosh, you came to my class in Austin. That's so amazing. Yeah, I loved teaching Rumble. I love teaching on stage. It was amazing because I was able to like share my wisdom on stage. But it was time for me to kind of like retire. I'm 31 years old. Retire from teaching in that way. No, it's 2 words, Jessica space Tellian. Yeah, I was ready to kind of like give that a break. So yeah. Um, did you talk about the laws earlier? I missed that. No, actually, I didn't talk about any of the laws on the universe. But if you want to learn about the laws of the universe, I have podcast episodes explaining each law in detail, like 15, 30-minute videos. So search my podcast, A Stronger You. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube. That's where you can learn these laws in deep detail. Maybe the next live, because I'm going to go live every single Monday. Maybe the next live we'll dive deep into the laws specifically. Maybe we'll do that for the next live. Any tips for newbies learning about manifestation? Yes. Okay, so some tips for you if you're new to manifestation is just stay tapped into understanding the science behind it and learning the laws of the universe. Learning the laws of the universe, which law of assumption. I'm sorry, I said 2 things. Law of assumption, law of attraction, law of detachment, law of polarity, law of least effort. And I teach those on my podcast. That's super important for manifesting. I wish I knew at the beginning of manifestation about these laws. I did know about the law of attraction, but I wish I knew how important it is to understand these laws. They just like make it so much more sense. So, okay. So the next thing I want to talk about, we're talking about money mindset, is I want to say thank you to anyone on here who talks about money in real life. And I also want to say thank you to the women who are on social media who talk about their income and talk about this because it gave me the invitation to not only expand my energetic rubber band. By the way, thank you guys so much for the likes on TikTok. We have a goal to hit 10K and we're almost there. We're almost there. So I have a goal to stretch my energetic rubber band. It's what I call it. So like basically I call it my money band, my money rubber band. And anytime I am presented with a expansion, a money mindset expansion, my rubber band stretches. So I just bought a new car and my rubber band expanded, like my mental rubber band expanded because now, like, yeah, I had the money for it, but this isn't just like an everyday purchase where I'm just going to go buy a Porsche, right? I had to like expand my money mindset. Yay, Lana, she's obsessed with the blueprint. I love that so much, Lana. So the blueprint is my exact manifestation formula. I haven't really talked about it yet on live. I have a program that has over 30 audios, videos, PDFs, visualizations, gratitude, like all these things, self-talk rants, EFT tapping. That is my legit formula that I use to go from broke to financially free, all the things. And I put it in a program for you guys. So if that's something that you want, get it now because it is for sale, not for sale, it's for sale. It's on a very special price. The price did increase since I first released it, but not by much. So if you want it, get it now because it's not going to be available forever. It's not going to be available forever, but once you get it, it's yours. Once you get it, it's yours. And we have some of the ladies and the men who are in the blueprint here on this live. So thank you guys for joining in our blueprint community. I don't know why I call it like a blueprint community, but in our community, we have a chat, like a private chat. So I texted everyone in the chat. I was like, hey, I'm going live on TikTok and YouTube at 7 o'clock. So make sure you're there. We're talking about money mindset. Yay, Paris Dior. Okay, so yeah, y'all. I just want to say thank you to like the ladies and the men, really the ladies, because like, I mean, thank you to the men, obviously, but because I'm a woman, it's so nice to see other women openly talk about money because money is such a taboo topic. And that's why a lot of us can have this like fear lack mindset when it comes to money and we can't fucking make more money. Like that's why, because we don't talk about it. So if you ignore money, guess what? Money's going to ignore you. If you ignore money, money's going to ignore you. If you decide to stop looking at your bank account, guess what? Guess what? Money's going to stop coming into your bank account. Oh my gosh, we're over 10K likes on TikTok. Let's go, y'all. Let's fucking go. By the way, if anyone gets the blueprint on this live, please comment in the chat that you got it so that we can all fucking celebrate you. Y'all did it. Thank you so much. We're just like, we're pushing this energy out to the universe. We are pushing this fucking energy out to the universe, to more people so that they can understand the knowledge of this. So thank you guys so much for your support. That's like, that means so much to me. I feel so abundant. And look at you guys. Y'all, we all got 10K, period. We all got 10K together. That's the power of community. Like we work together, we have 10K. And energy can't be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred. So if you have 10K here, guess what, bitches? You're going to have 10K in your bank account, period. Period. Like maybe we gotta act and think a little delulu once in a while. That's how I manifested my Porsche. Okay, it's called Porsche. So bougie, but that's how I manifested my car. I was delusional. Yeah, I was delusional, but in a good way. Delusional is good. Okay, so next thing I want to talk about is having friends who are doing inner work is so important. You are the sum of the 5 people you hang around with. And I heard this girl talk about this the other day. And obviously, I know this, duh, I teach it, but it's so important for all of us to always have these reminders. So I'm in bed and I'm just like reflecting. I'm like, who are the people that I hang around with a lot? By the way, if you guys aren't following me, make sure you follow me and you're subscribed so you get notified when all of this, I post more. So someone asked, what if I have no friends? I was at a point in my life where the friends that I had didn't support me. So I totally understand, because there was one point, and I was never like the popular kid in school. My circle's always been really small. But if you don't have friends, tap into community. This is a community right here. We go live almost every day. But because the blueprint has been really busy, I'm like, that's where my focus is. But I get to go live as much as I can. And I will be going live every single Monday. So, but tap into community. Follow the people on this live. Start talking with each other. Follow each other. Hey, I saw you. You were commenting on the live. Like, want to be internet besties. Yeah. Let's be internet besties. Like, I'm hosting a retreat in Miami next year. We can all potentially be together in real life. That's how I met my soul fam. And that's how I met my business best friends. Y'all, we're almost at 12K likes. Let's go. That's how I met my business besties and my soul family, was through going to retreats and through doing this work. All of my best friends, and they're all like newer best friends because I met them on this journey. Because it's so different when you meet people who understand you. I have the waitlist open for the retreat. The link's in my bio on TikTok or Instagram. So the retreat is specifically for women, but I do work with men and women. Like, outside of the retreat, but the retreat is specifically just for women. And the retreat is a mind, body, soul transformative retreat. If you work really fucking hard and you don't take vacation for yourself and you maybe don't have a community around you that does inner work like in person in real life, that's what this retreat is kind of about. It's amazing. It's gonna be very self-care, it's gonna be very bougie, and it's gonna be affordable. Like, I keep things, but it's an investment because you're investing in yourself. This retreat is going to be insane. I have my call tomorrow with my retreat coordinator. You don't have people who do inner work. Yeah, you do. Right here on this live. We are all doing inner work together. We're all on this call expanding our rubber band together. So we do have people, but I understand if like you don't in real life. So yeah, it's all a mindset. So like just I just watched, like I was talking to this beautiful lady in the gym. She follows me on social media and she was like, Jess, like I got your journal prompts through your email. And I was like, no, someone randomly saying to me that they're getting my emails, like, yes, this is what I've been praying for. um, but more info for the retreat, links in my bio on TikTok or Instagram, and it says Miami waitlist retreat. Yeah, just sign up. It's free. And then once the doors open, you'll be able to apply because it's going to be a very specific like container. We want to make sure it's safe. Everyone's aligned. So we're going to have like a phone call just to make sure that like everything's going to be good. But yeah, so yay, 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 yay. What was I saying? Okay, so I was talking to this lady in the gym who like receives my emails and she was like, yeah, she's I feel like once I started thinking more positive things start coming to me. And she was talking about like how like the neural pathways in your mind, like we're so programmed for like the negative neural pathways. And I was like, I get it. I was like, the more we think positive, the more new neural pathways are formed in our head. Okay. And the more we stay consistent, the more positive neural pathways are going to be born. And the more negative neural pathways are just going to disappear with doing inner work consistently. Consistency is the name of the game. If you want to change your mindset and change your life, just be consistent. Show up, do the affirmations, get my manifestation blueprint. I'm giving you the exact formula. The exact formula. Okay. Next thing I want to talk about is, this is a good one. So I used to be the person who would be triggered when other people spoke about money and when people share their success and when people would like post their new cars and post their new bags, like I would be triggered. I would be jealous. Remember, I used to be a jealous girl. I would be jealous and I used to be very triggered. I used to be very triggered. Thank you. I know. I manifested my dream car, y'all. I'm going to upload an entire podcast about how it happened because it's insane. Yeah, it's fucking insane how it happened. Like, it's magical. So that's going to come one of these days. I'm still like comprehending that the way it happened was insane. Yeah. So I have multiple dream cars, but the car I wanted was a Porsche and I got it. The next car I want to manifest is a G-Wagon. So yeah. Okay. Enough about that. But thank you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, I used to be triggered when people would talk about money. And why am I bringing this up? Why am I bringing this up actually? I used to be triggered. Okay. So I used to be triggered when other people would talk about money and their success. And then I started just like getting more curious about like what they did and why they would post it. And it really expanded my mind and got me more comfortable. So like there's gonna be people who like see that I post certain things and get triggered by it. And it's not for me to intentionally trigger people. It's for me to show you that it's possible for you. Like the fact that I shared with you guys, I manifested one of my dream cars. It's so that you can realize that it's possible for you. Someone said, I'm trying to get out of the mindset of being triggered about other success. First off, I want to acknowledge you for saying that because that takes a lot of vulnerability, and vulnerability is power. Vulnerability is strength. So thank you. Can we like add some likes for this person, Ari, for like being vulnerable because that's huge. Can y'all put some emojis in the chat? Like that's amazing. And so she's I'm sorry, I can't see her picture. Ari's trying to get out of the mindset of being triggered about other success. We talked about it earlier. So think of everything in the world as a mirror. And I saw a bug. Think of everything in the world as a mirror. If I am a mirror, I am reflecting back to you that it's possible for you. Because if I could do it, you could do it. We're human. We have the same, we all have a brain. Like if anyone else could do it, that means you could do it. So an invitation for you is to shift that mindset and be happy for them. Because you get what you put out there. You what you get, you what you give, you receive. So I'm happy for this person's success. Like genuinely, I'm happy for them because guess what? Abundance is everyone's birthright. There's enough abundance in the world for all of us. Do I know any spiritual meanings of animals? Some of them, and the ones that I don't know, I just look it up on the internet. Yeah. So thank you for sharing that, Ari. That was very brave of you. And look, like no one here is judging at all because it's a very safe community, and those who don't vibe with us, they can't even like be on like they're not going to be able to like be on this live, people who are like low energy. So like if you're here because you want to grow yourself and like you want to get rid of the jealousy and the lack, like that's amazing. Like we don't judge any of that because guess what, if I'm judging you, I'm judging myself. If I'm jealous of you, I'm jealous of, like, I'm not going to get it back. So why would I judge someone if like, if I judge someone else, I'm judging myself. And when I judge myself, I'm judging others. It's all a mirror. Abundance is my birthright. I'm writing that down. Thank you. Yes, you're so welcome. Write it down. Say it to yourself. If I were to give you a spiritual prescription right now, Ari, it would be to say that, if that resonates for you, say that, set an alarm 3 times a day, and say it 10 times every time that alarm goes off. That's going to help reprogram your subconscious mind, and say it with like close your eyes and feel it. Like abundance is my birthright. Abundance is my birthright. Abundance is my birthright. And be consistent with it. Someone had a dream of a deer and a cow at once. I know a deer, the spiritual meaning for deers are, I believe it's like nurturing, but you could totally look it up online. I don't specialize in knowing that. Yay, Ari. Ooh. You know, so like sometimes when I see dead animals on the road, I ask myself, like, what is this showing me right now? And I feel like a lot of times for me, it's showing me that like there's an old version of me that like died in a very safe way. Like that old version of me doesn't exist anymore. And it's like the universe showing me, like, oh, that means birth is coming. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool mindset. So the next thing I want to talk about is whatever you invest in yourself, you are always going to make it back. When you, by the way, Maxlin, you have the blueprint. Are you in the group chat? Are you in the group chat? What you invest, when you invest in yourself, you're always going to make it back. Being on this live is investing in yourself. Signing up for my manifestation blueprint is you investing in yourself. You're always going to make it back because guess what? Even if you don't fucking apply the learnings, which I don't know why you wouldn't, but even if you don't apply the learnings, you're literally saying to the universe, hey, I'm investing in myself. The universe is going to say, okay, I'm going to invest in you. You are your biggest investment. You are, yes, Paris, you are. You are your biggest investment. I'm in the blueprint. I don't really type on there. I need to interact more. Yeah, interact more. Ask me. because you're in the blueprint, you literally have me in your back pocket. You can talk to me, ask me whatever you want, whenever you want. I like the live more because we get to chat. Yes, but I haven't been going live that much because I'm focusing more on the blueprint. So, but I'm going to be still going live, especially on Monday nights. I'm loving this like vibe every Monday night. But girl, like it's like middle of the day and you have like a question, put it in there. Alana said I interact a lot in the blueprint. Sorry. No, don't be sorry. I want you to, girl, it's so funny because when I signed up for my first like inner work program with a different mentor, I was the one blowing up the chat. And I'm like, I hope I'm not being too much. Is that a bug? No. I was like, I hope I'm not being too much. I was like, I hope they don't find me annoying. And those were the things I got to work through. Those were the things that I got to work through because I wasn't being too much. I was being myself. And I've understood that I am a lot. I am a lot to handle in a good way. I'm a lot because I give a lot. I give a lot and I receive a lot. Like I have big energy and I've accepted that. Like I've accepted self-acceptance. I've accepted who I am. I hold so much space for my friends. I talk to my friends a lot. Like I'm very like in your face. So never apologize for commenting a lot on my live. Never apologize for commenting on the blueprint. I always think I'm asking too much or something like that. Yeah. No, you're not too much. You're allowed to. Like I'm telling you guys are allowed to. In my head, I'm like, why aren't people like shit? If someone told me I can ask someone I look up to any question that I want, I'm gonna be blowing up that person's phone. So you are not too much, my love. You are not. My sign, I'm a Taurus. I feel like it's so obvious that I'm a Taurus. Ooh. So one of the last things we're going to talk about when it comes to this money mindset is that the more money that you spend consciously, meaning I am choosing to invest in the manifestation blueprint, like I am consciously saying I'm going to invest in this, the more you're going to receive. It's a law of the universe, the law of giving and receiving. The more you consciously give your money, you spend your money. Like I'm consciously donating my money to this dog foundation. I'm consciously giving my money to this investment that's going to give me my manifestation formula. I'm consciously going to invest in a gym because it's going to do XYZ for like I'm consciously giving. So you're going to receive. So the more you spend, the more you receive. It's a law. Try it out. Try it out. Try it out. Like, and notice the little things. Notice the things like that person at Starbucks wanting to buy your order. Notice that person who took you out to get an acai bowl. Notice that person who gave you a piece of gum. They asked you if you wanted a piece of gum because that's abundance. That's abundance. And once you start recognizing even the small things, it's all it is energy. So the more it's going to come to you. Like the reason why I've been able to manifest things big, like a Porsche, is because I started small. Not some Zatora. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Yeah, I love that. Wow, this has been such a good live stream so far. I hope you guys are enjoying it so much. We are going to bring this to an end soon. So if you guys have any questions about anything, go ahead and type them in the comments. But I do want to talk about the manifestation formula one more time. So my manifestation formula, I have it for you in a program. It's like a portal online. And it has all videos and audios and lesson plans of me where I give you my exact formula that I used to manifest going from broke to financially free. I was attracting toxic, narcissistic men who I was physically abused, I was mentally abused. And now I'm attracting divine men. Girl, And friendships. And friendships. I attracted a friend who, like, she went out of her way. I was sick one day. She went out of her way to make sure she put a bag outside my apartment door with soup, vitamins, everything I needed. And I'm like, I am so blessed that I've been able to manifest a friend like that. So, anywho, I give you the exact formula. And if you want it, the link's in my bio. It's on a special price right now. The price did go up and it's going to continue to go up. So make sure you invest in it now if it resonates. And once you get it, it's yours forever. And you get to join our community chat where we ask all the questions we need and I answer all of them. Like, I don't want to be the only one talking in there. So let's go. But you have me in your back pocket. And yeah, any support that you need, I'm here for you. I am here for you. But I'm going to stay on here for another 5 minutes. And then I'm going to end this. If you guys want to watch the replay, because I am so fucking intelligent and I finally figured out how to live stream on YouTube while doing this at the same time. If you want to rewatch this live, like if you missed it, go to YouTube and search my name, Jessica Tellian, Tellian, and I will pop up. You'll see this live stream recorded. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Any other questions before I pop off? Yeah, Lana, I just figured out how to live stream on YouTube. I was like, I'm going to start like I have it set up right here in front of me on YouTube, but I'm like obviously talking to you guys. And then I'm also like, there's people joining on YouTube, so they can also type in the chat. Is neuroplasticity tied to inner work? Yes. Yes. So neuroplasticity is the science that shows us that we're capable of rewiring our subconscious mind right now. That's the science behind this work. So yes, neuroplasticity is related to inner work. Yeah, and it's like basically it's the proof that EFT tapping works. It's the proof that meditation works, visualization works, rewiring your subconscious mind works, doing the affirmations, all of it. Hey, I'm manifesting a girl. Is there anything I need to know? There's a lot to know with manifestation. How deep do you want to get? How deep do you want to go? If you're manifesting a specific person, my best advice is to work on yourself. Work on yourself. I actually have a specific exercise in the manifestation portal, the blueprint. It's a journal prompt exercise. If you're manifesting like your soulmate or your person, 10 out of 10 recommend it. Because you can't hit a target that you don't have. So if you don't know what you're looking for in a person, you're not going to be able to hit that target. But everyone, I believe this is coming to an end. I want to thank you guys all so much for joining me. If you want to rewatch this live stream, it's on YouTube. Search Jessica Tellian. If you want my manifestation formula, my blueprint, my program that has my exact formula of how I manifest, the link is in my bio. Okay. I love you guys all so much. I'm going to be going live every Monday teaching a different subject. But I will also try to go live during the week. But I will say that my focus is more in the manifestation blueprint right now and creating the academy. So that's why I haven't been going live as much. Yvonne, thank you. This has been a breath of fresh air. Keep staying tapped in. I have a podcast. If you want to hear this wisdom more, search A Stronger You on all platforms. Yay, Lana, thank you so much for joining. I can't wait to see you in the blueprint. Yeah, tap into my podcast. I've had my podcast for over a year, and there's some dope shit on there, if you will. We have people manifesting money, specific persons, new jobs, new careers, manifesting moving to a new city, a new state. It's pretty iconic. But that's all, everyone. I love you. Don't forget to follow me, because if you're not following me, you're not going to see when I post things. But until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Okay. And on YouTube, I know I'm